say this is a big rich town. I just confront.
Hey everybody, it's the Sunday Morning Breakfast presents the Power Review Show, episode 310, titled In My Best Interest. It's the regular crew in studio. I'm Preach, here with Bino and The Voice. You know, I'm a little distraught right now, so excuse me if I'm a little verklempt. This episode, probably the best episode, as it should have been. That being, it's the finale.
It definitely lived up to the hype.
Oh man, you guys take it over. I can't do it. I can't do this.
He goes from being emotional and tagging you on it, but now I guess the onions and the garlic are on his way.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Apparently.
No, listen, that was a dog dying. Okay, we're talking about ghosts getting locked up right now. All right.
Excuse you. The dog dying was still crazy here.
I mean.
You know what, though? Before we even get into that,
let's
let's take time to shout. I'm going to shout out everyone that's been along the way with us through our reviews, yo. So shout out to MASAS Ho 81.
Okay.
Mashaso 81, I believe. If I'm messing that up,
we're sorry.
You named yourself Mashaso.
And you can correct it.
I can't do that to the
You can correct it in the comment section.
But again, yes, Mashaso 81.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton, who I think is a dude.
Okay.
Is what it is.
That's fine.
Rachel Watchope.
Okay.
Okay, and a friend of mine, Derek Reynolds, man. Shout out for y'all sticking with us through these reviews and giving you feedback and all that.
Yeah.
So, yes, now that we got that out the way.
So where do we start, man?
Yo, let's take it from the beginning, yo, with with Knox finding out that Ruiz has been killed.
Yeah, he finds out, give Voice credit. I mean, he realized, listen, Ruiz still had the bug on him. So they were going to find out who killed Ruiz, and that being Tommy, and hoping that Tommy mentioned Ghost on the tape, which he did. Mm-hmm. And so Knox is excited. He's like, listen, I could put Ghost and Tommy away.
Here's the problem. The way they found out that information
it was illegal.
Highly illegal.
So it would be admissible in court, so they wouldn't be able to use it. But, you know, he thought he can get Angie as the leak and turn her in, and then he has a meeting with the actual leak, that being Sandoval.
Yes.
And
Sandoval came, and you saw Sandoval's gloves.
Yeah. Anytime there's gloves in the scene, you know it
when
doesn't
you see a man
well.
with the OJs on, you know what time it is.
It's not a good
look.
Yeah.
I didn't see no kind of winter. You seen him with the OJ gloves on, you knew what it was.
There's no, it was undeniable. So, you know, Knox actually confronts Sandoval saying, I know. And I know what's going on, and I know you're the leak. And
well, before that, he brought Sandoval over to speak about Angie.
Right.
And he gets a call during the meeting from his Mexican connection.
Yes, yeah.
Which puts it together that, oh, no, Sandoval's like, he literally starts flashbacking to all of Sandoval's lies and foolery.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, like an idiot, confront Sandoval about it. Yes.
Right. So you mean to tell you think he should have waited back at the office or something?
He should have set him up.
Right.
You know, with the counsel.
The same way he was about to set up Angie, right?
Correct.
Right.
You don't just tell him, hey, I know you did it, but if you turn yourself in, I can help you.
Right.
What are you doing?
Right.
This is why you're a Rest in Peace t-shirt now. No, seriously, this is why it's the end of his run. This is why we're pouring out liquor for now. I mean, it is what it is.
I think we predicted it too. I thought we all thought that, you know, he was going to, Knox was probably going to be the next.
Because he's a go-hard.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't leave well enough alone. So, you know, his time was up.
Yeah. So, but here's where it's interesting. Before that had occurred, Ghost visited the apartment to find out some info. For whatever reason, no, there is a reason. He's finding Angie's bra in the bedroom
and sniffing it. Yes.
Yes, and then he gets all flustered.
Yes.
And so his fingerprints end up on Greg Knox's window. We don't think anything of it. We're just looking at it like, he's just being an idiot. There was something to it, right?
I already know.
So, I mean, we got...
I did.
We all over here, yes.
I called it.
So, now you have the whole... What part do you want to attack? There's so much that was going on in this episode, I don't even know how to organize it. So, you want to talk about the whole Tariq and Kanan thing. Do you want to talk about that? Where, you know, you see Kanan and Tariq in the car and...
Before we even get on that, let's get back to how the whole window thing screwed Ghost over.
Okay.
So now... As the investigators are at Knox's apartment, or whatever, you know, going through forensics, et cetera, and the other cops, they say something to Angie about the window being open.
Right.
And of course, she being a frequent visitor,
right?
She's like, "Whoa, he doesn't leave his windows open."
Right.
So she herself takes her time to go there and dust off the window for prints.
Right. Right.
So she goes to the damn FBI database and matches the prints.
Right.
Now later on we'll discuss
how
that was bad business for Ghost.
Right,
But go ahead, continue.
right. So anyway, so Tariq and Kanan, they're still having their bromance or whatever.
God.
And you're kind of wondering to yourself, well, what's the angle Kanan's trying to take?
Because he's more Big Brother in Children's Aid Society than he is
Children's Aid Society.
I swear to you, I never seen his Big Brother shit in my life. Like they're like them dudes that was playing chess in a commercial.
So anyway, he kind of sets Tariq up, but he's behind everything, and then we get reintroduced, which we kind of predicted to Jukebox, because Jukebox is playing an officer, and Tariq thinks he's getting arrested. And they come around and say, "No, we just testing you out, seeing if you was real about yours or whatever."
Man, listen.
So
when you see Jukebox, it's about to
it
be
ain't
real.
good. She
is rough. She actually puts it's funny these characters are developing, because you never thought you would see a softer side of Kanan.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's literally Sears and the Downey's bear when it comes to
when
it comes to little Tariq.
Yeah.
Like he has a liking. It's almost similar to Ghost's liking to his son.
Yeah. Right.
It's very similar. There's a parallel there.
Right. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so now Jukebox is kind of telling, stick to the script.
Yeah. I was just about to mention that, because you kind of, I don't know if Kanan had a different plan in using Tariq, but Jukebox was like, no. We got the guy. We can still get rid of Tariq. We're gonna use him for some ransom. We know they got money, because you're talking about they own the club and they got the weight on them. So
and
they got bread. So that
was
situation.
A crazy question. So one dude in the crew asked Lil Tariq, you got a doorman or something? He's like, nah. We have an elevator.
Like it's so
what's a door? The elevator opens and you're in the house.
Right.
Which means they have a floor to themselves.
Right.
You're lucky you get a corner apartment in New York City. They got a floor.
Yeah.
Right. One question that was answered was the whole what side Tommy was playing. Okay. Which even after this episode,
still not sure.
It's still not even sure. So Tommy tells Ghost, listen, I have a plan. Ghost is still trying to feel things out. And Tommy legitimately had a plan, and he went behind Milan's back and talked to, I guess, Milan's assistant. I guess his head guy.
Yeah.
Who,
his Tommy. Yes.
Yeah, his Tommy, essentially.
Yes, correct.
Who I guess was getting tired of the whole, demeaning all the time, and you're a little, play your position.
Serbian Tommy.
Right.
Yes.
So Tommy confronts him and says, listen, I got a plan. I'm not gonna kill you. But you help me out, I guarantee you we're going to make a lot of money together.
What did we say in last week's review? Watch out for these sidekicks.
Yeah.
We made it clear.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Time after time, these sidekicks fail you.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. And then there's some concern with Tasha and Tommy, and she's trying to find out what plan he has and, how Holly comes into play, or the memory of Holly comes into play, and so on and so forth. So that was a little bit interesting. We talked about liking Tasha a lot this season. I just didn't like her the tail end of this. Like the whole fact that she had to go run.
She's doing too much talking.
Right. Yeah. And then telling Tommy and trying to make sure that Ghost doesn't know that she told Tommy about.
And it appears that she and Ghost seem to be coming closer.
Yeah.
It did up to a point.
Yeah, up to a point.
To a point.
Right. Because then Ghost and Angie meet to talk about.
And Ghost is clearly now putting it out there that I still have feelings for you.
I still love you. I still want to be with you, so on and so forth. We can work this out. So here's where it gets interesting, all right? Oh, I can't. I'm just sorry. I'm just besides myself.
Hug me? You good?
I think I might, man. It just gets crazy.
Boys, go.
So there's a big event going on in Truth.
He's finally got to deal with Karen and her father.
That's right. He's thinking everything's cool. He has a plan, because the thing was, Tommy told Ghost, Milan's going to get rid of you after you sign that contract.
Right.
So just be prepared. So anyway, big event, got everything prepped up. And by the way, we still don't know what the hell happened to Keisha.
Yeah, word.
We still don't know what happened to Keisha.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
Where is she?
Like when
she's going to come next
drops
episode.
In
I guess so.
Tune into Power Season 4, 2023. Yeah.
So, all right. So anyway, they're in the club, whatever. He signs the contract, and then he confronts. Well, Milan confronts him and says, "You know what? Your days are numbered now." And Ghost is like, "No, your days are numbered." And Andre had brought all these people with him.
They had the plan. Yeah.
They had the plan or whatever. He wanted to give the perception like his people were held up. And they were going to take him and get rid of him, when in reality they were working with Ghost and Tommy.
All with it, yeah.
Long story short, they take Milan to the back, dispose of Milan, shoot him 15 times in the face. Looks
in
like
the head.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear none of this Milan's coming back in season 4 shit.
Yeah, right. He's done.
He's Swiss cheesed up in his face.
Yeah, he's done.
This is like the one kill where you saw the face. You saw the head wound.
Yeah. He's
headshot.
He's gone.
Headshot.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear no more.
He's gone. So you think Ghost thinks I'm in the clear. I'm out. I'm good. Tommy, he hands over the gun, being symbolic. Here's the gun. It's all yours. You take care of it. I got my club to worry about. We out of here.
Not knowing he's walking into more trouble than ever.
So you know what? He's in the balcony talking with his new partners. Looks down. He sees the love of his life, Angie, walking through that crowd. And he's thinking, you know what? She's come back so we can reconcile and we can make everything right again.
Yeah.
Nigga. They come together, give each other a kiss.
Of death.
And Angie decides to put the cuffs on him.
Angie, what are you doing?
Judas.
What? Yeah. She put the cuffs on him. She had the other brother, the other black cop. Random came through.
So
cuffed him up.
So here's the thing. So Angie witnesses Greg's body, starts putting 2 and 2 together, but it wasn't 2 and 2. She was completely wrong. It didn't equal 4 to her. It equaled 8. She ends up thinking that Ghost killed Greg Knox.
Which she won't be able to prove, by the way.
Just because she found the prints on the window.
Just because she found the prints on the
It doesn't
window,
matter.
like you alluded to earlier,
Right.
when she had said Greg does not leave his window open. So she had decided,
Crazy.
that's the guy I got to get.
Crazy.
We're going to arrest him.
Here's what happens now. She's going to get off next. I'm calling it.
By who?
Sandoval. Because she is going to be the new Greg Knox. She's going to find information. The calls
But
that
if
she
she's
made.
already convinced that Ghost did
No.
it, she may just relax.
Remember, she had some calls that was made just like Knox had calls that was made.
Okay.
And Knox got it at the last minute, and she still didn't get those calls yet. So when she get those same calls, then she's going to know it's Sandoval.
Just remember the whole helicopter scene.
There you go.
Remember that? Like when she
She's
called
gonna do
that
this.
phone.
The same thing is going to happen.
The helicopter, which leads me to believe, was it intentional in thinking that? See, now that you brought that up, I'm thinking, was this payback, or was this she really thinks that Ghost killed him?
Both. She allowed her emotions because she got screwed.
Because think about that. Like, if she remembers, if she knows that she called that number, she heard the helicopter, she should know that the person was in the building.
Right.
So how do you, unless she takes her emotions and totally forgets about that. But
Absolutely.
in her mind, she should say to herself, well, no, I called this number, and it was helicopters that was right outside of my window. So it has to be somebody in here. I'm just a little, I'm sorry, because the whole idea was that Greg Knox was the leak. So, all right. But even still.
Exactly. There's no proof. She went on a whim of one piece of evidence, but she didn't collectively put things together.
Listen, I can't even take it anymore, man. And now I got to wait till next May to find out what happens.
June.
July, August.
I can't with this, man.
Yo,
I
one
really
thing
can't.
they're strict to, Power is strict to the fact that they're a summer show. So even though they should have been like doing September premieres, etc., they're gonna make you wait till summertime.
I can't do this.
So by
man.
the time the show come back on, you gonna have to rewatch this season
Yeah.
to remember what the hell happened.
Right. And then now, so after they off Milan too, there's an exchange between Tommy and Milan's assistant, who's now that guy. And now Tommy's saying, "Oh, don't he questions Tommy, hey, I thought you're gonna make sure Ghost knows we're gonna be moving this weight through his club." And he says, Tommy says, well, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make sure he does that, and he knows that. So that's what you said earlier. You don't know if Tommy's really playing for himself or with Ghost, or you don't know.
He looks like he's getting real selfish, real power
Right,
hungry.
right,
here.
right,
I mean, he's probably gassed. His little plan worked out.
Right.
He's probably super gassed right now.
Right. And also at the end, so we mentioned Kanan and Tariq and
Yes.
Jukebox. They're all in their apartment. They're all talking. If you've been noticing, anytime Tariq has been with Kanan, he's been taking sips of scissor, constantly.
Yeah.
Codeine and Sprite. So that's all he's been taking. I guess they gave him a little bit heavier dose. He falls asleep on their couch. And this is where the plan thickens. So Tasha's worried, gets home, asks her daughter, where's Tariq? She says, I don't know. We've been looking for him. She calls Tariq, doesn't pick up the phone. And Kanan's like, all right, let's let her know where we got him. They send over a text message with Tariq falling asleep in Kanan's arm.
Kanan
But you don't see
very
Kanan.
suspect picture, by the way.
Yeah, it was very, I don't know what that was about.
He's
but
like,
Kanan was real weird, yo.
But you don't see Kanan in the picture.
Cover
But
girl.
right, but you will I'm pretty sure next season, once Ghost sees it. But how is Ghost gonna see it if he's locked up in jail?
Oh, he'll see it.
I can't.
He'll get out on bail or bond. And then afterwards, he's gonna find out
and
what's
it's
going on.
the information is gonna hit him. Like
Absolutely.
Tasha's gonna hit him.
Absolutely.
But Tasha sees that arm, and maybe she recognized the arm or the tats or whatever the case may be around her kid.
I can't take it.
Crazy.
I can't. And then it's funny because once battle he thought was over, is still now he has another one.
He's got more problems.
He still has
He
another
might
one.
have more problems than ever. He thought Milan was a problem. His kid's ransomed up. He's in jail for murder.
Yeah.
I mean, he's crazy.
The club is gonna have drugs in it, which will be another problem.
No, if he even has the club deal anymore.
with.
Well, I get what you're saying with that. The only thing that I
Listen,
I
they
have to
can
say is
void
it
that
was
contract.
signed. If they grab the paper.
Well, they can void the contract. That's what I'm saying. Like, they could void the contract, and that's nothing. Like, they're going to look at that and watch, this is the person we want to be partnered with who's getting locked up, and we're going to be representing in Dubai and all these great places. We don't want to be represented by this guy. So, so essentially Ghost has been arrested for something he didn't even do.
Yeah.
And now,
So I mean, if he beats the case, then it'll look like a good, and most likely
but
he'll
the
beat
problem
the case.
is,
but
the problem is getting arrested could be the opening of Pandora's box.
that's true.
Yes.
Like, how did he get this money for the club in the first
Right.
place? They start looking into his history.
Auditing. Now they're trying to find out what he's involved with, what's he been doing,
Catch
how's
him
he
on
been,
some racketeering shit. Whatever. You never know.
who's his best friend.
Tommy.
You see what I'm saying?
Who also may have some trouble coming in from that. You don't know who Knox told about that thing.
Right.
Who could bring it back up?
Angie's gonna get that little button, and I think she's gonna either go on that computer, or she's gonna hear those things
Crazy.
But you wouldn't be able to use it anyway.
because it's highly
It was
illegal.
it was obtained illegally.
Yeah.
That information was obtained illegally. So it's all right. So overall, as a season, I mean, I thought it was a bit disappointing, but I got to tell you, the
last
finale
episode definitely-
really redeemed itself.
Which I had all faith in.
Yeah.
I knew we discussed it last week. We knew the last episode was going to be crazy.
Yeah.
And it definitely was crazy.
I
and
can't take it, man.
The anticipation. Son, I'm not offering you another hug from Voice again. Just cool out. So, we knew the episode was going to be bananas and all that. But the anticipation for season 4 now is insane.
Yeah,
Like,
it's because I still want to find out what happened to Keisha. That's all I want to know. What happened to Keisha?
I got to make friends with someone on that show. Yo. We got to talk.
Yo,
like,
absolutely.
My prediction is this: he probably talked to her. He had the plan too, just like he had a plan everybody else that we didn't see. The place it has to be paid for, so whatever money she got, she probably used to maintain it. And when everything was clear, she'd be able to come back into the surface.
Well, maybe Tommy's a lot smarter than we gave him credit for.
I'm telling you, he is.
Maybe.
I'm telling
possible.
people,
Yeah, it's
he's
possible.
becoming
I can't though,
a
man.
leader.
Look at you.
Yes.
Look at you.
I can't.
He heard all that Robin talk you said about him last week. I'll show you, Voice. I'm going to cancel your Christmas and be a leader.
All right, so what do we anticipate for, or what can we expect to see next season? I mean, obviously, we're going to be. Ghost is going to find out that Kanan is still alive, obviously. There's no way around
The
that.
whole dynamic of him and Angela now is going to be real interesting because
They went from
locked
lovers.
me up, got me locked up.
I don't know if you could come back from that.
No.
And Tommy, I mean, come on, you call an enemy on me, like, was really good. Like, she came to his club. She ain't let him go out gracefully, like, walk out through the back or nothing like that. Like, he looked up and Dre,
She made it personal.
Karen, and her father looked down.
And saw it.
That alone,
She made it
That
personal.
kills
Yeah.
the deal.
she really did it intentionally.
Not only does it kills the deal, it might kill truth.
That's a fact.
Because, man.
I think Truth will be saved. I think once the
Again,
case
like
is
I
being
said, it's about the dynamic now going forward. So with between them,
I just hate the fact I have to wait till June. I mean,
again, July.
Jesus,
telling you
yo,
now.
you keep pushing it
August.
back.
I'm telling you now,
August,
son.
yeah.
You thinking it's Memorial Day or spring or some shit. I'm telling you, it's deep in summertime. It's coming back,
oh my
yo.
God, I can't deal with this.
We
man.
could try to write the director or something, see what we could do here, but
Oh man, I can't do this anymore, man.
I don't think y'all think Kanan's gonna off Tariq. I don't think so.
I mean, that's going to be a crazy dynamic, just the fact that it's going to be a race against time to save Tariq against Kanan. Because, look, there was a point where Kanan was looking like, oh, you're not going to get rid of him anymore. I wasn't going to get rid of him anymore, and Jukebox had to knock him in his head like, no,
she is
stick with the fucking
vicious.
plan. Like, what are you doing?
So now that she's around and in the mix, they had that little BS set up to test his loyalty or whatever. Anything's capable of happening now that she's in the
we
mix,
knew
yo.
she was going to come back. We
That's
knew
a
that.
fact.
One of the biggest criminals said, Pablo Escobar, that if you get to know somebody, you could be the toughest, biggest, most successful criminal. Once you get to know somebody, that's it. Kanan's mistake is he got to know Tariq. Now the emotions are involved. It's going to be very, very, very
Nah,
tough.
but
Jukebox
But
is
does his
emotionless.
little like for Tariq override his hatred of Ghost? And I don't think that does.
No.
Yes, I think it does. I
It
think
doesn't
it
even
does.
necessarily have to be Tariq. I mean, it doesn't have to be Kanan anymore. It could be Jukebox.
It'd be
also.
Jukebox. Jukebox screwed up because she's messing with Kanan's head because Kanan already had a particular
Giant score,
persona.
by the way. Yeah.
Yes.
Giant score. So,
He had a particular persona. Now Jukebox screwed with it and confused him.
I can't anymore. Listen,
Man,
I've
no
enjoyed
problem, son.
I've enjoyed my time with you guys watching this show. I've enjoyed doing these reviews. I've enjoyed engaging with the people who leave the comments, whether they're negative or positive. I enjoy all this. And now I have to wait till freaking August, next September, to cast
Yo, this
Season 4.
this was crazy.
I gotta call Carmella to find out if Lala's still in there.
Exactly.
That's
Yo, we
why
want to hear y'all predictions, though, man. Leave some predictions in the comment for the next season and all that. And like we said last week, let us know what else y'all need us to review.
We got some
anything
suggestions
like
on that, yeah.
Yeah, we did get some suggestions. I'm leaning towards Atlanta. I'm hearing a lot about Atlanta.
Yeah, it's already 3 episodes in though, but
it's so big. We catch up. We catch up. It is what it is.
Right. I mean, I don't even know what to do anymore.
But right now,
can't.
definitely Power got us. Emotionally
Great season
stressed.
finale, man.
Great, intense.
Great season finale, man.
Very intense.
I can't deal with this. I can't do this, man. It was just great. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday morning breakfast.
Yeah,
SMB TV.
Thank you, everybody, once again. Subscribe to the YouTube page, SMB TV.
Make sure you listen to our radio show. We do every Sunday.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Tell them the name of the page, man.
I'm sorry, man. Facebook.com/Sunday Morning Breakfast.
Thank you.
SMB TV on YouTube.
On Instagram, SMB Radio.
SMB
Follow
Radio.
us on Instagram and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yo, son, what are you, Milan? You didn't get killed. Yo, relax, B.
I'm sorry, man. Like,
He's about to go to the bathroom.
Yo,
when
for
the show
real,
is
for real.
over.
Yo, what is wrong with him?
how do you have Ghost
Imitation.
arrested and I can't find out what happens to Ghost for another year?
Call the cliffhanger. That's what it's about.
I understand that, but see, this is why I liked it better when you told me about The Wire 10 years after The Wire. The Wire's
You're a
last
disgrace. You didn't know who Omar was till last year. You're a disgrace. What's the stringer bell y'all keep talking about?
But y'all called it. Y'all said it was going to be a setup series. It was.
Season, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Season,
what
I
it
should
is.
say season.
It's a fact.
Setup season. Oh, man. Season 3.
I feel bad. Ghost had. She didn't have to do him. See, I didn't like Angie before. I really don't like that bitch now. 'Cause you ain't have to do him like that.
Nah, she did him dirty.
Yeah, you ain't have to. Yo,
Like,
she's done.
it's what they call insult to injury.
Look at she's done Greg Knox dirty, and you've done Ghost dirty.
She's all kinds of
she's
wicked,
a
B.
bitch.
But but hold up for a second. Ghost got karma on him. He mistreated a lot
Everybody,
of
that's a
people.
fact.
No, that's true.
Fact.
And everything is coming full circle to him.
As it should. That's life.
Wait. How did he mistreat Tommy? Just like keeping him.
Tommy got
So
his
where
ass
were you?
whooped
Where were you
a
season
couple
2
of episodes.
when he was in jail?
Exactly.
He
Go
got him
set
out.
Go set him up.
But he got
Just
him
'cause
out.
you got me
He
out
got
of
him
jail
out,
doesn't
yes.
mean you just put me there.
But did he get him out of that beating that Milan was about to kill him on? Milan got him out. We thought that he was dead that episode when he was getting his ass
I
whooped.
think Angie's been grimier than Ghost, though. That's just my feeling.
Ghost killed the whole
no.
syndicate by himself.
Hey, you gotta
Yeah.
survive in these streets.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
survive.
as far as Angie's concerned, she's seeing that Ghost is really a murderer. I mean, he's killed people. It's a fact.
I can't.
So she has to
But
pin
he
that and
didn't.
think
But he didn't kill Greg Knox, and that's what she's tagging him up for.
that true. But the assumptions will lead to that.
But again, knowing what he's capable of,
Right.
to think he killed Greg Knox is not out of the realm.
No, not at all.
Just saying.
All right, man. Let's get out of here, man.
He's accountable.
The game's on. We love y'all, but the game's on.
Yeah.
Go
love
Giants.
you all.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here, man.